If you actually want to punt, you can punt on The Bachelor.
Yeah,
punt
like that's
on-
so much more fun.
You can punt on like esports probably
Yeah, you
these
can.
days. You can
Yeah.
bet on almost anything. Whereas
Logan
back in
Paul, KSI.
Oh,
I'm thinking
yeah.
about putting a bet on Logan Paul.
exactly, really,
Yeah.
yeah, he'll win for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Have you seen how he looks?
Yes,
Versus
he's a machine.
KSI. And also, Logan Paul,
It's like looking in a
100%,
mirror.
He was
Like
like,
I look at
yeah.
the way how hard he's trained, and I'm like, this is how I see myself
So you see,
when I'm
it's not how
12
you
beers
are,
deep and
but it is
festive.
how you see yourself.
Yes,
When you're getting mid festive.
yes,
Yeah, no, and also Logan Paul was like a sporty, athletic guy before he was
Yeah.
into boxing. KSI was
mean,
just
wrestling.
always just the only thing
was a
KSI
gamer.
has is that he's like a kind of a big black guy, and that's it. And that's a lot for
Yeah.
sure. That gives you a lot.
he's
but he
got
is also a
genetics on his
nerd.
side.
Yeah.
but he also still originally was a gaming channel. It's
Yeah.
like, well, if you get big, I would back the guy who got famous for
Going
filming a dead
outside.
body over the guy who got famous for playing FIFA.
That's true.
No, neither is a good thing to get famous for. I don't think
No.
one's obviously worse than the other.
But one of them definitely shows
FIFA.
off
Yeah.
a sort of ruthlessness, right? A lack of care for the other human being.
Yeah.
Like disregard
Logan
for the amount
Paul
of hurt they could cause.
does
right?
have a
That's who you want in a fighter.
yeah. He has like a general disrespect for himself,
Yep.
like and therefore other people,
Absolutely.
because he doesn't even respect himself, which
Yeah.
is why he trains so hard. It's
Mm.
why his work ethic is ridiculous. It's why he is successful.
Yeah.
However, it's why a lot of people are like, I think you're a bit of a dick.
I watched this is the most YouTube shit ever. I watched FouseyTube do
that the bald
a
guy
house tour. Yeah, the bald
That had
dude
that
with
really
the huge
embarrassing
nose.
event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy who went nuts.
What
And
was that a thing again? No one came.
He had like
Standing on
he
top of a
clearly
car?
had like a manic episode and was like, I'm gonna get Drake to show up at this music event.
And then people
And the
didn't.
only people who showed up were like maybe 300 16-year-old kids. The event got shut down. People called in bomb threats as a joke. It got shut down, and then it just ended up with him shirtless on a car going, I could do anything. And then he ended up in like some kind of mental rehab.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Which is good
Yep.
on him. But now he's
Right.
got a new YouTube show like Cribs. So that'll be fun for about 6 episodes until he runs out of people who are willing to let him in their home.
I wouldn't let that guy in my house.
No way.
no.
No way. Mainly because
Also-
it would be embarrassing. The video would be like, so this is my bedroom.
And this is my mum
And-
and my
yeah.
dad. And this is where my brother sleeps because
Yep.
he's still 25 and lives at home.
Yep.
We both are pathetic.
This is Australia and you can't afford to move out
Yep.
if you live in Melbourne. So bye. And he'd be like, oh man, how much did this cost? The whole thing
And
was
I'd be
like,
like-
how much did you spend on this? How much did you spend on that? Logan Paul was like, oh, this car cost me 100 grand. This car cost me 30, but I put 80 into upgrades. And I'm just sitting like in my bedroom looking at my fucking desk and be like, oh, that one's from IKEA.
Yeah.
$90.
It's like, oh, these set of plates, mum got them from Kmart.
Yeah.
$29.95, but they're on special that day.
Yeah.
21. What a bargain.
This bookshelf, also IKEA, but I've put about $1,000 into upgrades. That's all the comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the odds for the Logan Paul fight are $1.37 Logan Paul to $2.93 KSI.
Oh, really? I saw it was $1.51 for Logan Paul yesterday. Should have got on that.
Yeah.
It's going down or
Oh,
something.
Yeah,
he's
I th-
absolutely
he's gonna
going to win.
smash him.
Because in that tour, he went through his training regime. He's got a chef that lives there.
Chef K.
Jesus.
I know everything about this fucking guy. Keelan is the biggest secret Logan Paul fan.
Not
I'm
secret.
not secret about it.
He's not secret. He's had it as his ringtone, remember?
Oh, that's right.
He's just like, there was that team, what was that song? I don't know. The
Fall of
diss on
Jake
Jake.
Paul.
He's like,
What?
The Fall of Jake Paul.
The
That's
Fall
what
of
it's
Jake
called.
That was your ringtone.
Yeah, I set it off during
Hang on.
one of the tour legs. It was our
Don't you
alarm for
remember
one of
that?
the tour legs.
Yeah, I do remember that. That's funny. You were so embarrassed. His phone starts ringing, and I just hear Logan Paul. You go, sorry, Jake.
Hang on.
What is it?
this is what, remember?
Oh, that's right.
One time we were
That
hanging
happened
out
here.
together and you just hear, I called your house or whatever. It's like, you called your friends. That's fucked up, Jake, or whatever. That's what we heard one day when his phone went off.
Yeah,
And I didn't know you for
That was
long.
when I first met Luke.
Yeah, that was almost my first impression of Keelan.
Oh,
was.
you were so. I've never seen a man more embarrassed. And fair enough.
I would be too. I
Yeah.
judge you a lot, and I still
Yeah.
do, and I bring it up a lot as well.
That's like me. We used to do that to my dad. Me and my brother worked out that you could change the ringtone on his phone, and you could record your own ringtone. My dad doesn't give a fuck about his phone because he's a trader. He had this shitty Nokia. So me and my brother would always grab his phone when he was like out of the house and re-record just some shit like, my phone's ringing, and it would just go off in a Bunnings like 6 days later, and he has no idea how to change it. Oh man, he'd come home embarrassed and angry. So good. I should change it to Logan Paul.
He'll be way more embarrassed.
He'd
just
come
be
home
confused.
and beat me.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I'm proud of that ringtone now.
that's the only acceptable child abuse
Mm.
is when your kids like killing.
Is-